wrong one. Wait a sec. There we are. Okay, sorry. I'm using Arashi's computer. That's why Arashi was on screen first. OBS screen, because I don't usually use this OBS. Anyway, hello! How's everyone doing? Good to see you all. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Rice. Hello, Lucas. And anyone else who's here lurking. Hello. Thank you for being here, whether you're in chat or not. Yes. Sometimes we make little tiny fudges and accidentally show the wrong image on screen, but that's fine. It's no big deal. Oh, hello Scandinavia. How's it going? Thank you for lurking. I'm sure it's pretty late for you, so no worries if you have to go pretty early. Hello. We've got the camera up today, and I've got some kind of edgy colors today. I hope that's okay with you guys. So yeah, if you haven't seen a Gunpla kit before, this is a Gunpla kit. They're pretty simple kits, see as it says here. You don't need like glue or anything, and the pieces are colored already. So you just can take it out of the box and just set it all up, and not too much extra work required. Going well. Lucky enough, it's Friday, which means you got no school tomorrow. Yay! We like not having school, being able to stay up as late as we want and hang out and have a good time and not be stressed having to wake up in the morning and go to school. So here's our plastic pieces. Yeah, we've got a few different colors. So you can see kind of like the interior of the suit is black, and then the outside is red. This is Char Aznable's mobile suit from the original Gundam. If you haven't seen it, Char Aznable is like the main antagonist character, kind of. He's like the what do you call him? Like the rival kind of Amuro, the main character, and he's very cool. He's a difficult character to describe because he's not really a villain, but he's also kind of a villain. Okay, well, he is really a villain. He's literally trying to kill people on his own side to get revenge, but regardless, he's a cool character. He's kind of like switches sides at some points during the series, and he's a bit complicated, but he's cool, and red is his signature color, so all of his suits are red. And this is the first one he pilots in the series. So it's kind of like the average regular suit that the people on his side of the fight use, but his is red and like I don't know if it's special compared to the others, but he's a special pilot, so he's better at piloting it at least. But it's known for being like fast and terrifying. So if you see the red one, they call him the Red Comet, and that's how you know like you don't want to be in that fight if he's there. People freak out the moment they see the red. It's pretty cool. He's intimidating. Still have 2 weeks of school left after this weekend. Well, only 2 weeks left, right? And then you get a break. We always like having breaks. I'm on my break already, so that's why I've been streaming more regularly. I'm drinking a raspberry tea today, in case anyone's curious. Been trying some different tea flavors recently. I usually stick to like Earl Grey or Constant Comment, and then sometimes try something a little bit different to mix it up. So I've been drinking this raspberry tea, which is pretty good. It's called Raspberry Royale. It's a Bigelow brand tea, so you can get them at like any grocery store, at least around here. And we've also been drinking Lady Grey, which is a Twinings tea. That's a type of Earl Grey, but it's a little bit of a lighter flavor, and it's kind of citrusy. So it's like a little bit of a different flavor profile, but with the base of like Earl Grey. It's pretty good. And your big break until like the 10th of August. Awesome. Yeah, I'm also going back to school around mid-August. You need to go back to school in 1 week? Oh man. You don't really get much of a break then, huh? Well, higher standards, where Lucas is from. So here's our instruction manual. This is a Bandai toy, in case anyone's wondering. Yeah, look at him. He's so cool. With his mono eye, which is like the camera, I guess, of the suit, and it looks around. It's I don't know, it's cool in animation. It's pretty cool looking. Because it looks a little less human than, like, the Gundam, which has a very, like, human-like face to the design of, like, the head. But this one's just got the one eye that looks around, and it's a little bit more like, it looks more like a monster almost, which is, like, perfect because it's the, I don't want to say the villains of the series, but, like, the enemy, uses these suits, so it's pretty cool. Pretty fun. Figure out where the first step of this is. One right here. Interesting though, one side is colored and one side isn't. I haven't done one of these in a while. This is not the first one I've put together. I've done one of these before, and I have another one that I've started but not finished. But it's been a while since I've taken them out, so... Oh yes, and for these, if you remember when I was doing the car kit, it was a little hard to find the right pieces because it wasn't really labeled well. But this one, they've got each of these things labeled. So this one's A, B, etc. Or B1, I guess. B1, B2. I think the ones that are the same color have the same letter and then they're numbered. So that way you can find parts way more easily because you can just find the right letter and then the right number on that letter. It's helpful. Forgot how I folded this. Here we go. Part 1. So it's having us start with the torso, it looks like. Yeah, and then the head. Coolio. And then the arms are next, it looks like. Arms and legs. Yeah. So we start with the torso here. So, seems like most of you are either finishing up school or like just finished school. Do you guys have like plans for your break, or for Lucas, like plans going back to school, like meeting up with friends after break or anything like that? Issue today is that you feel tired when normally you don't feel tired on a Friday. Oh man, that's okay. You are always free to go at any point. I'm not keeping you hostage. Unless you want me to. Let's see. We've got a C... C2. Trying to figure out if I should only open a few of these to start with, or if I'm gonna need all of them right away. Okay, here's the C1. So we'll move that. Where's the label on this one? Oh, okay, this is C2 in here. Yeah, your break you have... Oh, your birthday? Awesome. Yeah, my birthday is July 1st, so it's kind of coming up, too. I haven't made any plans, though. I don't tend to really plan anything huge for my birthday. Just, cake. My mom always makes us a cake, like, from scratch. So she asks us, like, what kind of cake we want. And then, we get to choose, like, our birthday dinner. She'll cook us a birthday dinner, too. But that's kind of all I do. Just, like, something simple with family. I mean, it was always hard to schedule, like, birthday parties, like, when I was a kid, because it was in the middle of vacation season, especially being so close to the 4th of July as American. Like, nobody was ever around for my birthday, so I would have to either, like, schedule it for, like, before or after by quite a bit, or just not bother. And I don't really like big parties anyway. I had one big party once as a kid, and I hated it and was miserable, and I never did it again. So I just keep things simple. 27 days before your birthday. Let's go! This is B2, C2. I'm gonna sort these before I start building. This is E. C1. So this is C1 and 2 over here. E, I'm not gonna need yet. B1. A. So the B's will keep together. And then the C's. And then this is A, and yeah. There we go. Oh, and I forgot to open this one, which is D, but this is just, like, the, I don't even know what you would call this. It's almost like hooked onto, like, the thing's waist, like a belt or something. So I know we don't need that yet. That's for a late step. So we'll leave that in the package for now. How's the music? I feel like it's kind of quiet. But I don't want it to drown out my voice, so you guys can let me know. Let's see, we're starting with A5 and C121. Oh, here we go. It's this piece. Yeah. Okay. Oop. Some people really go all out with these kits, and they'll, like, do some painting on them. So, like, where there are, like, crevices, they'll put, like, a little bit of a, like, liquidy black paint to kind of fill in the cracks to make it look like it's in shadow. And, like, maybe they'll do some airbrushing or, like, details like that. And, they end up coming out looking really cool that way. But the most I do, besides just snipping them out, is sometimes I'll, like, shave down mold lines a bit with an X-Acto knife just to make the pieces look smoother. But yeah, I don't do a lot of custom-y type stuff because it just takes more time, effort, and materials that I don't have. But it is really cool, like, what some people do with these. Like, they make it into a whole art piece. Look at his hand pieces. Hehe. It's pretty cool. We're looking for 1 to 21. They're pretty much in order too. Like, this is 21, 22, 23. Oop. It's so much easier to find than in that card kit. And then this goes in here. Which direction is this? It goes this way. Like that. And then we need 20, 27. Bit of late response to your driving? No problems. Please do not type while you're driving. We do not want you to crash. Summer year training freshman for combat survival. And then getting sent to the UK. Oh my gosh. To learn at an airbase there? Bruh. That is so cool. Do you get time to, like, explore the UK while you're there? Or are you, like, on base the entire time working? Say you were doing anything for your birthday or just some cake? Pretty much just cake. We'll kind of see when it comes to it. But yeah, I don't really have any special plans. Cake and dinner with family, and that's probably about it. Maybe I'll bother Arashi to, like, go out somewhere with me and hang out or something, but I don't tend to do much for my birthday. I just kind of chill. Relax, make people be nice to me. I will refuse to do chores or manual labor or anything I don't want to do on my birthday. And then I make the excuse that it's my birthday and people have to be nice to me. But that's about it. You hear you get weekends and every day after 4 p.m. You're gonna go to London and other cities? That's so cool. I want to see pictures. I want to hear about it. That sounds super awesome. Oof. I think this is this way. This is the one problem with black and white pictures, is sometimes it's hard to tell the details in the pieces. So it can be hard to figure out which direction they are, but it's fine. We figure it out. There. That was a satisfying click. Okay, let's see. Next part is 26. Be sure to send lots of stories and probably take film photos. Nice. London is one of those places where I personally don't want to visit, but kind of because of that, like, I would love to hear other people's experiences visiting. Because, like, there's something cool about every place you could possibly visit. I mean, I've never traveled that much. I don't really have the money to travel, so, like, I have to be picky. And I'm not particularly interested in visiting the UK. So I'll probably never be there myself, but because of that, like, I want to hear what's there, what's cool about it. I think these just click in. Like this. Ugh. The clicking is so nice. Travel is really expensive. It really is. Oh, thank you for the compliments on the nails. Actually, the reason why I've got black and red today, aside from matching my outfit, that was slightly coincidental, only slightly. But anyway, Arashi and I are going to a Baby Metal concert later this year, and we're really excited about it. But these were the colors I was thinking about painting my nails for the concert, but I wasn't sure if this red would look right with the black, because it's, like, sometimes it looks like it's gonna come out more transparent. So I just wanted to test it, make sure it was solid enough, and I think it is, but yeah, that's kind of part of the reason why I painted them these colors. Test out my concert nails plenty in advance so that if they don't work, I have time to mess around with other things. But yeah. We're super excited about the concert. It's not until like November, so it's not like it's happening soon. We're just gonna be excited for the entire rest of the year until it actually happens, but oh, I think I was supposed to click this in before I put them together. Oops, I might have to pry them apart. But anyway, Baby Metal has been like a fascination of ours since high school, and it was kind of like a dream idea of like getting to see them in concert, but we never thought that would be a possibility because they never really did tours here. Like when they would come here, they'd pretty much just go to like LA where everyone goes. And that's a bit of a distance to travel, and yeah, we're not sure really if we'd really get to do something like that. And then they announced that they were doing a US tour and they were gonna be more close to our direction, and we were like, yeah, we gotta do that. So yeah, we're excited. I will definitely be taking pictures and sending, and yeah. Oh, and Nani might be coming with us too, actually. We might make it a whole like hangout thing. I think we were even talking about getting like a hotel in the city or something and just like hanging out. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It'll be fun. Okay, which direction is this? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. This is... Maybe it doesn't matter because both sides look the same. Wait, how does it click in? Like this? I am confusion. I don't know what I'm doing. But it looks like it's supposed to. I'm confuzzled. Wait, how does that attach? I don't think you guys can see it because it's blurry for you. So I'm probably just, you have no idea what I'm looking at right now. We'll say military discounts makes hotels and travel nicer. I bet. Plus you can basically give it to friends. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I bet military discounts make everything better. Oof. There's a restaurant I used to go to with a friend who, like, his dad was military, so we would get military discounts there, and that was the only reason we could justify going, because it was a little pricey, but like with the military discount it was like way cheaper. So we'd go for like their military Mondays or whatever it was and get a meal, and it was so good, and I haven't had it in such a long time because we are not friends with that person anymore, and I miss it. I really don't know how this clicks in. I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? Maybe I'm supposed to turn this sideways first. Oh! Oop. Yeah, I don't completely understand how these pieces connect. Maybe I put this one in here wrong. No, I don't think so. I'm trying to figure out if I did something wrong here. Maybe it should be this way? Yeah, that looks more right. I think that's what I'm doing wrong. Just had it to upside down. Oop. There we go. Yeah, I was just being stupid. Okay. This is kind of a fidgety bit. I feel like it'd be easier to put this piece on last, but it told me to do it first. So I could be wrong. I bought a puzzle instead of a model. Yep. I mean, I usually like puzzles. Maybe that's why I like Gunpla models most of the time. It's just sometimes pieces get a little fidgety because of all the moving parts. So like this peg has to go in this hole. But it has to fit in here. So I have to get it on the peg. But it doesn't fit in there well because there's such a small space, but it's just everything has to fit together just so, and I'm just not sure how to get it in there. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. Got it, kinda. There. Nice. Did it. Hopefully that'll be the most fiddly part of this model build. Now you can kind of tell that this is a torso. That's like the neck. Okie dokie. Next part. We need A, 18 and 2 and 12. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. So I have to start listening to baby metal regularly now until the concert, so I am familiar enough with all of their music that I can like sing along or chant along to it or whatever. I'm not really sure what the concert will be like because I've never like been to a concert for like a Japanese group, but they're also not your average Japanese group because they're like something between idols and metalheads, which is like, I don't know, it's like Japanese idols messed with Western metal music, so I don't know if they're like different than other like Japanese style concerts, but like I know like in like idol concerts and stuff, you know, they tend to have like the light sticks and like little chants and stuff, so people don't just like sing along to the songs like we do in like Western concerts. They tend to be a little more like they have like their little chant or something that goes with the song, so they're not just singing over the performers, and I kind of like that. I think it's extra fun, but I don't know if baby metal does that or not because they're not your average Japanese group, but we'll see. Hello, Tuna. I've been watching a lot of The Office, so now Tuna just makes me think of Jim Halpert. But anyway, hello, welcome. Yeah, it is a fun combo. It's different. That's why they're so interesting and cool. I literally just forgot what I was doing. Oh, here we go. We got this piece, and then we need 2 and 12. 2. Hello, Star. And if you guys don't like what I call you, please correct me. But anyway, hello. It looks cool. I'm glad you think so. This is what we've got so far. This is the torso piece. And we're working on this step here. And this is going to eventually be this guy. It's gonna be pretty cool, or it should be. I actually have 2 Zaku II model kits. One of them is this one from the original Gundam series, and then the other one is from Gundam the Origin, which is like a prequel series that's like non-canon, so not all of the events like line up properly with what happens in the original series. They kind of do their own thing with it. It's like a retelling. But like it's the same suit in both series, but the origin design is like slightly redesigned, or like, you know, extra detail added basically, because it's like a later series. The animation is higher quality, so I have the 2 different versions of this suit. So that might tell you a bit about how much I like this mobile suit and Char's suits in general. My favorite suit is the Sazabi, which is one of his suits from Char's Counterattack, the movie. He's got some pretty cool suits. Okay, here we go. This guy. It's a cool kit. You always love the red ones? Yeah! I don't know what it is about taking something that's like a standard color and turning it red, but it's just cooler. The other Gunpla kit that I have that's fully built is the... Oh, what is it called? Oh, now I'm blanking. Oh no, I haven't seen the series recently. Maybe I need to rewatch it. I'm blanking on what it's called. Anyway, in Gundam Build Fighters, which is like a kind of like a spin-off that's like set in the real world, but where they have like Gunpla battles. So like these kits, they fight with them and stuff, and it's a really fun series. Like even if you're not a hardcore Gundam fan, it's just fun, but it's even better if you are a Gundam fan because there's like references to like every different Gundam series like throughout everywhere in the... But it's a lot of fun. But my favorite suit from that one is the Italian guy's suit. So his suit is like the colors of the Italian flag, but it's like based off of the Wing Gundam from Wing. But it's kind of like it's like as it's been torn up in battles, he's replaced it with different parts and whatnot, so it's a little bit different. And I love that suit, and the color palette may be one big part of why I love it. So that's another situation of like taking something that already exists and changing its color palette and making it cooler. It's pretty fun. You really need to watch Gundam sometime? Yes, please do. I think it's on Netflix, if I remember correctly, or Crunchyroll. It's on one of them, maybe even both. I don't remember, but one of them should have like both the original anime series and the like movie version that's kind of just condensed the original show. I recommend watching the original show because there's just stuff that's cut out of the movie that like adds extra context and whatnot. But it can be hard to sit through at first because it's like really low production. Like the animation is old. It's not the prettiest. So when you first start it can be kind of cringy-ish, hard to get into. But I swear the animation starts looking better as you go. Not because it gets better through the series, but because you get used to it. But it's a good series. It's I don't even know how to describe it. It's really dark for what it is. Like, at first glance it looks like a kids show, but it's not. It's like an actual war drama. It's pretty good. Only just getting into Gundam. Maybe that's why YouTube recommended me this stream. Nice. Yeah. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that you got recommended this and get to experience Gunpla building a little bit. And if you like this kind of thing, I recommend Lockfang. He's not on YouTube, he's on Twitch, but he does a lot of Gunpla and other like mecha builds. I recommend his content. He's great. He's funny, he's sarcastic, he's good at building this kind of thing, and he's a locksmith and does some locksmithing things on stream too. So he's a little bit different, a little bit interesting. Let's see here. But yeah, for anyone who's getting into Gundam, I definitely recommend the original series, the Origin, although you have to keep in mind that the Origin is not canon. So like don't get too nitpicky about the details between the two, because it is like a retelling. But the Origin is really good. It's really well made. The animation's beautiful. And my favorite character, Gar Mazabi, gets more attention in the Origin, because it kind of shows like his past. Yeah, he's like a teenager in the Origin, and he's like a commanding officer in the original Gundam. And doesn't get much attention because he's only in like a small part of the show. But it's good stuff. What else? Trying to think what else is a good like starting point. 0080 War in the Pocket is my favorite Gundam series. It's a shorter one. I think it's like 6, maybe 8 episodes. But watch the original first and then that one so that you have context, because it's kind of set at the end of the war, rather than like the original one shows kind of the entirety, like the main part of the war, the important conflicts and whatnot. And then 0080 is as things are kind of wrapping up and cooling down, like the last bit of the war. And it's from the perspective of a civilian and kind of like the damage that the war has done to like the civilian side. And it's really interesting. I like it. It's really emotional too. So be prepared to cry if you watch that one. 8th MS Team is also a really well loved one. That's pretty good. I haven't watched that much of it yet, but yeah, there's that. Of course, there's a lot of Gundam stuff that I don't watch, because all the stuff that I'm talking about right now are like the like original official main timeline stuff. And then there's like a million other series that are like non-canon, like alternate universe, like they just have the same kinds of mobile suits and then it's like not related at all beyond that. And I mostly stick to like the original timeline stuff. So the stuff that I talk about, recommend, etc. is like the war drama, like has a set storyline type stuff. And then there's like more super robot stuff and like other things that I've seen little bits and pieces of some of them, but I typically stick to like the original like war drama one, because that's my preference. But if you want like the fun Gundam fights but with less of the war drama, Gundam Build Fighters is really good, and I like that one, and that's one of the few that's not in the like canon timeline that I really like. You're writing this all down? Nice. You can also go over to the Storm Squadron YouTube channel, and Arashi, who's we're part of a like YouTube group. He's my captain. He does a lot of Gundam related content, and if you pop into one of his streams and ask him about it, he will go on an even longer tangent than I can about Gundam. That's like his main thing. He loves Gundam. And he plays oh, what is it called? He'd be so mad at me right now if he was listening and heard that I am forgetting what this game is called. Well, I mean, if you look at the channel, you'll see all the videos. So, but there's a specific Gundam video game that he plays that, right now the majority of his content on that channel is this Gundam game. It's pretty fun. And it has like all of the like official timeline Gundam or mobile suits in it. And then it's like a PvP battle. So you can kind of see like the cool suits fighting without all of the anime plotline stuff. If you want to see that stuff. Yeah. C137. Let's see here. This is A. And this should be... I keep forgetting where they're labeled. There we go. They're labeled there. This is C1. The T7. Here. You may have noticed I am not the best at multitasking. When I get on a tangent, I get less done, and I'm sorry about that. Hopefully I'll get better at multitasking as I stream more. Maybe. Maybe not. Typically I do more chatting in my art streams, because that's a little easier to focus on both drawing and chatting at the same time. Tea break. Okay. This clicks on here. This way. And then we've got A15. Doo -doo. You're an artist too? You streamed your art once and would always get distracted? Yeah, it's pretty hard, at least starting out, to kind of manage everything because there's just so much to pay attention to. And it seems like kind of intimidating, at least your first few streams, but I think it gets easier as you go. The last art stream I did, we did way more chatting than drawing. I think we were drawing for maybe the first half of the stream, and then the second half of the stream was just like looking through my old art and chatting about my different like storylines and stuff. But yeah, we do mostly art content on this channel, and then every now and then little projects like this. I would love to see what kind of art you do though. I might take a look at your channel later if you've got stuff up. And you're welcome to go find me on Twitter or X, or join our Discord server and show me what kind of stuff you like to do. So I'd love to see. And there are links, there should be links for the Discord and my social medias in the description of the stream. Is that right? That's not right. I think. Wait. No. Oops. There we go. This is in fact the downside of getting distracted while you're building. Sometimes you miss small details about the steps. Like, I think this is supposed to go up here. Wait a second. Oh, this bends! That's why I was confused. Okay, so this bends and then clicks in. Nice. And then this goes on top of that. Nice, nice, nice. That's pretty cool. Just followed on Twitter? Nice. Thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. C11 and C21. Wow. Getting into the first digits here. Okie dokie. There we go. And then Wait, no, this is A1. What am I doing? Wrong one. We want C. Okay, C1. It's already kind of coming out of its place. And this. See if we can fold this over. There. Make a little more room over here. So these go down here. Oh, yeah, these are like the jets on its back. So when they're in space, they these propel it forward. C15 and C14. I think we need to get some better lighting down here. Oop! I just dropped it. So I might look into getting a little desk lamp or something for this area, so we have a little bit better lighting while we're streaming this kind of stuff. So we can see it better and so you guys can see it better. Hopefully one day you'll get your first Gundam model kit. Oh yeah, I definitely recommend it. There are different like price ranges too. So there are some that are really not too bad price-wise. This one was, I believe, a $30 kit. And you can get them down to like $20, and then the more expensive ones go up from there. So I have a $40 kit that's a difficulty level above this one. They have how many difficulty levels? Let me think. There's one that's like very, very basic beginner stuff that like I don't think you need to get that level as a beginner because it's like baby's first level. Not like I wouldn't give it to an actual like little kid, but one step up from that level is this one. This is called high grade or HG, and you can see the difficulty level in this corner up here. So the HG stands for high grade, and that's basically their basic difficulty, like more beginner level, a little less pieces. Obviously there's still quite a few pieces in this kit, but that's what I would recommend starting with, and you can get some of those kits for like $20 to $30, so it's not too bad of an investment. And then it goes up from there. There's oh, what's the next one? Master grade, and then real grade. Master grade is a little more intricate, more moving pieces, stuff like that. My $40 kit is a master grade, and then real grade is like really high detail, stuff like that. They're more pricey and harder to find, at least around here. But high grade kits you can get pretty much any craft store now, and like hobby stores, stuff like that. They used to be harder to find, but more recently they've been putting them in regular stores. This kit I got at Hobby Lobby. So if you have craft stores like that around where you live, check those. Or like hobby stores with like model cars and stuff like that, they might have them. And like little like Asian shops. There's like a little Korean shop where we also get them. They have like a whole wall of them. But yeah, You can also go online and order them from like Amazon or whatever if you feel comfortable with online ordering. Hello, Hero Pat. Let me know if there's like a specific nickname you'd like me to call you, and welcome in. We're building a Zeta 2 Gunpla kit. We've got like the torso piece right now we're working on. And we're talking about like Gundam and Gunpla kits and stuff. Tuna is just talking about they're new to Gundam, so they're kind of getting into this stuff for the first time. So I was just giving them a little bit of information. Oh, we need A7 here. Gonna move this. There we go. A7. Do. Tea break. Oh, we click these together first, okay. So, gotta snip this one. See, it's got a bit of a mold imperfection sticking up here. My concern is that that's not gonna click in place properly. So, what we're gonna do, it's an easy little fix. Grab my X-Acto and just kind of shave that off. This X-Acto blade is not very sharp, which is why I'm not using it more. I need to replace the blade on it, but generally I would like smooth down like mold lines with this thing very carefully, but since it's not super sharp, I'm worried about it like being too jagged to give a really smooth little cut. But it works well enough to shave off sticking up plastic pieces. Okie dokie. And now that goes in this piece. Like so. Looks like we do that, yeah, with both of these. So, just the same thing inverted for the other side. So to our new members in chat, I'd love to learn a little bit more about you, or what you do, what you're up to. If you'd like to give me a rundown like what your summer plans are. If you are also like a YouTuber or content creator of some kind, like what kind of thing you do. If you've got any particular hobbies you want to share, let me know. We like to talk about a little bit of everything here. So feel free to throw in any topic. I guess I'm looking at it right. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. Just want to make sure everything's in the right direction when I click it in. Because that could lead to problems if it's not. Yes, it's the arm socket, I think. Which also means this one's backwards. Okay. Maybe not. Wait. No, they are supposed to stick out like that. Maybe I've got it upside down. Oop. So it should be complete exact inverse of this. So like that. I think. Oh. I should probably just follow the instructions and not try to figure this out myself. Not a YouTuber, but you like building model kits, so that's how you got recommended. Nice. Currently finishing up the Real Grade Ava 8. Nice. I have not done a Real Grade kit myself. That's something I gotta try one of these days. It's pretty cool. Well, I'm glad to have some model kit fans here. And welcome in. Nice to meet you. Do. I'm very good at forgetting what I'm doing in the middle of doing it. So this goes this way. This goes this way. And then this goes this way. Okay. I don't know how I did that wrong the first time. That was so simple and I was making it out to be more complicated. I have put together a more complicated kit than this, so I don't know why like the most basic things are confusing me. It's probably just because I'm distracted and maybe I'm not 100% today. A little tired in the brain or something. That's okay. So we've got a pretty clean looking torso piece now. Now we got to put the head together. see, we've got A13. Do-do-do-do. For those of you who have built these kits before, which one is your favorite that you've built? Whether it's just like the one that looks the coolest or the one you had the most fun building or whatever. And if you haven't built a model kit, is there one that you want to try to build? A particular mobile suit maybe, or even like model cars or planes or ships. Or I've been seeing model kits of like Star Wars vehicles. I kind of want to try maybe putting together an X-Wing or something. That'd be cool. Have an X-Wing next to my mobile suits. B116. This is C. Oh, I need to pull out a new thingy. Let's see. B1. All of our nice, pretty outer red pieces. Right here. This way. And then we've got 22. Right here. Tiny little piece. Been watching Witch, and you really want to try and get the Ephraith kit. Yes, yes. I have to admit I have not watched Witch from Mercury. And I don't know if I will, because it just fits into the category of ones that are like not really canon or don't fit with the main timeline. But it definitely has interesting character designs and interesting mobile suits. Let's see, this goes... Yeah. And this way. Oop. I want to make sure this piece is in place properly before I put this one on, because that'll like keep everything in place, I think. Yeah, this is the right direction. Good. I had it right the first time. Do. Yep. Once again, these is one of those things where I was making it more complicated than it was. Maybe I need more tea. Oop! Don't mind the noise, I'm moving things around. The last stream I was talking about how I've been painting a bit more recently, so I brought out these like little coasters that I painted. We've got Mount Fuji and then the Blue Ridge Mountains. Just like two different like mountains from different areas of the world. I thought it'd be fun. But yeah, these were fun. I'm not much of a painter, for those who were not here. It's just something that I've like just started to get into. I'm more of like a cartoon illustrator, if you can even call it that. But then I've got these two that I did with Poscas, which is like Space Whale and Space Cat. Just more simple, like cartoony. A little more like up my my usual style or whatever. But they're fun. I had fun with them. Honestly, these two ones are my favorite, even though it's not like the medium that I'm usually comfortable with. Especially Fuji-san, which I kind of messed up with the kanji. It kind of looks messy and awful, but just don't pay too much attention to it. And I've sealed them so they're safe to use. And I know that the seal is effective because I had a painting that I had made that got drenched in rain because it was pouring, and I had the sunroof on my car open by accident, and yeah. But the painting is completely safe, so now I have confirmation that the coating on them works, so I can use them comfortably, which is awesome. Thank you, Tuna. Which is the only one you've seen? Interesting. Watch the original series. I haven't seen it myself, so I can't really make many comments about it. I just know that it's like a little bit, it's kind of different. It's not the same kind of like style or genre as like classic Gundam. And thank you, Lucas, as well for the compliment on the coasters. Not much of a painter, shows some amazingly beautiful coasters. I mean, they're okay. Everyone's their worst critic, right? I think they're pretty good for what I'm capable of as far as painting. Like, for me, this is a good painting. I'm proud of it, but it's also it's a little more like of a simple, I don't want to say cartoony, but still not super detailed style. And I think that's part of why it came out kind of well, because I still haven't quite gotten comfortable with like rendering with acrylic paints. I think you're very good, even if it's not your thing. Thank you. The coasters look nice. Thank you. How should I pronounce your name? Experience? Or if you have a nickname, let me know what that is and I'll try to remember. A16. Should have brought down the other painting that I did too, but it's not like an impressive one. It's just cute. I did like a little like Sanrio painting thing. I did two of them. One with My Melody, which is my favorite Sanrio character, and then one with Cinema Roll, which is one of my friend's favorite characters, and she just graduated from college and she'll be moving pretty soon, so I might not see her again for a very long time. So I made the little Cinema Roll painting for her and then had the My Melody one to match. So now we each have a little tiny painting that goes together. And she said she was gonna hang it in her room, so we'll be able to like look at it and think of each other while we're apart. But that was fun. I think the Cinema Roll one came out way better, which is also good because it's the one that I gave to her, and I want the one she has to be the good one. But my Melody painting is upstairs. so I can't show it off. B119. Okie dokie. There's something satisfying about all of these like smooth rounded bits. Ooh, I see how this works. It's got a little peg on the bottom, so it can move back and forth like this, but the peg will stop it from spinning all the way. And then this is what the eye is gonna be on, so that'll be a little sticker you put on here, and then you can like swivel it back and forth inside of the like helmet shape, which is pretty cool. Doo-doo. There we go. It says I should be putting the sticker on now, which is probably going to be way easier than putting it on later. Probably should have put that on before I snapped the headpiece in. Luckily, this is the only sticker in this kit, because the stickers are honestly the worst part. They can be pretty difficult to put in place. But we've got this one little sticker, and I would use like tweezers or something if I had them, but since I don't, the tip of the X-Acto knife should be good enough. If it'll stick. There we go. Sticker. Let's see if this will just pop off. You have the suit in real grade but didn't build it yet? Oh yes, we love the Zakus. Definitely one of my favorites. I like Xeon mobile suits in general. I don't know what it is about them, but I think it might just be that they're like a little less like human-like. They're a little more intimidating, a little more militaristic. They just got really cool designs, but especially Char's mobile suits, very, very cool. Trying to get it exactly centered. That's pretty good. It's not perfectly centered. Yeah, I'm gonna move it over a little bit before I can't anymore. I should maybe get a couple of the regular colored Zakus too. So I've got my two Char's custom Zakus, and then if I get a few others, then I'll have like a fleet of Zakus, which is perfect because that's like their main mobile suit. So I could have a force to be reckoned with. And then Arashi can get maybe a bunch of gyms, and then we can have a war together. Although I also love the gym. Which is the main mobile suit of the Federation, the other side in the conflict. For those who are not seasoned Gundam fans. yeah, so you've got the Zaku's as the main one that the Zeon use, and then the Gem is the main one that the Federation use. So when you have both of them together, you can have like a full combat scenario. Maybe I should have put it a little bit farther down, but it might be fine. I just don't know if I want to bother positioning it more. That snaps on there. Beautiful. Gonna head out. Thank you for being here. And I hope you come by again. But if not, still, thanks for stopping by, having a good time with us. And it was a pleasure to meet you, Tuna. Oh, forgot this piece. B120. I thought I said 10 for some reason. I was very confused. Here we go. Gotta got his little dorsal fin. Perfect. Much better. Although nothing beats having the new Gundam and the Sazabi together. Yes, peak of UC Gundam era. 100%. Sorry I read that late, but you are 100% correct. The Sazabi is my favorite mobile suit of all time, and the new Gundam is also gorgeous, and everything in Char's counterattack is gorgeous. It's a fantastic movie. It's just very, very good. And yeah, I gotta get a good Sazabi kit, and then Arashi needs to get a new Gundam kit, and then we can fight to the death. The Sazabi is kind of like my dream kit, but I'm also like not gonna buy it until I can afford like the really good, really nice one. The shop where we go sometimes to look at Gunpla kits has a whole wall of them. Has like the like huge like $400 kits just like splayed across the top, and they tend to carry like the Sazabi and other really nice kits like that, and they're just so gorgeous to look at. But I don't have $400 for a Gunpla kit. Ugh. Okay, A17. Oh. It's fun to lurk. You've been lurking most stream. I'm glad you've been here. It's always nice to have lurkers in chat, even if you can't like hang out and join the conversation. I'm happy to have you here, and especially considering it's super late for you right now. Duke it out with Gundam's winner gets to take the other one's Gundam. No, not my Gundam. You can't have it. It's mine. It's like playing like Pokemon, where the winner gets to take your Pokemon cards. I could never. $400 is crazy. Yeah, these kits get up there. Of course, those are the nicest, biggest, like, crazy kits. You should see them on the shelf. They're, almost intimidating, I feel like. I don't remember if we took you to that shop or not, that I can't name the name of, but... Now I don't remember if we went there. Maybe if we didn't take you there, we'll have to show it to you next time, but they just... Oof, the boxes are so pretty. All lined up on the top shelf. Not sure where you live, but $400 is pretty wild outside of the bigger... Oh yeah, no, they're the big kits. Yeah, no. Most of them, no, they're not usually that much. It's just like some of them are crazy. Yeah, but the regular, like, master grade level standard kits usually are like around 40, I think. The one I have is around 40. Most expensive new and Sazabi kits should be master grade, which shouldn't be more than 100. You'll stay up until breakfast? No, you need sleep. Ugh. Well, I'm glad you're popping in though. And hello, welcome to chat. I hope that you managed to get some sleep, even if it's like just a nap later. You might have, yeah. We might have taken you there. I have bad memory. I know we took Nani there when he was in the area. Okay. B2 and B1, 8. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Doo doo doo. Ever build a diorama with Gunpla? I wish. Unfortunately, I am limited on funds and spare time, so I have not gotten too many Gunpla. I have one that I've put fully together. I have one that is currently only partially put together, and then I have this one, and then I have a kit that I haven't even started. And that's it so far. I would love to do a diorama for them. That would be really cool, but right now I don't have the space, time, or money. Maybe someday. Memory is also horrible. Yeah. I see what you did there. You shall go now. Okie dokie. It's... It is morning for you, huh? Okay, go get some rest. Enjoy your night and your day tomorrow. And have a great rest of the week or whatever. And I'll see you next time or whenever. Thanks for coming by. Bye-bye. Voice translate, it's not the best sometimes. Understandable. Are you still driving? You're not driving, are you? Because that's the most understandable reason why you'd be using voice translate, but please don't. Please drive safe. Oh my goodness. You're distracting me, Lucas. Jeez, I forgot what I was doing for a second. I don't remember which of these is which, but I'll figure it out. We also need C1 and C212, which is right here and right here. So for those of you who just popped into chat recently and are Gunpla slash Gundam fans, I recommend you go over to the Storm Squadron YouTube channel and check out Arashi's Gundam content. He plays GBO2 and he uploads videos. Usually more than one a week, I think. Maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays or something like that. Not always 100% consistently, because we do this as kind of a hobby. We both have life priorities. He works full-time, but yeah, Storm Squadron is kind of like a shared YouTube channel we have that's for gaming content, and then this channel is my personal channel that I do mostly art content. So you can go over to Storm Squadron to see GBO2 and other gaming over there. And if you want to have a rant with him about Gunpla or other Gundam things, I definitely recommend popping in his streams and get him chatting. He'll never stop talking. Gundam is like his favorite thing. Once again, I lost my place. Here. Okie dokie. We've got our little shoulder pieces here. I think this is the shoulder piece. Or maybe it's the... Nah, maybe this is the forearm piece. I don't know if these pieces are the same or inverted. They look the same. Okie dokie. Okay. So this goes here. Right. Yeah, now that pivots. Let's see. Thanks for the heads up. We'll sub afterwards. Awesome. By the way, what is my first mono eye kit? This one. Because I have not put together many kits yet. So this would be my first mono eye kit. But I have two Zaku II kits. This being the first one I've put together, but also the second one I bought. So this is original Gundam Zaku II, and then I've got a Gundam Origins Zaku II. And I got the one from Origins first, but then hadn't put it together yet, and then I got this one, and since this is the original one, I wanted to put this one together first. And then we'll do the Origins one another time. And then I'll have two Char's Custom Red Comet Zaku IIs. And then, my first kit that I put together was actually a Build Fighters kit. And then I've got the Banshee that is partially put together. You have to leave now. Enjoy the build. Thanks for coming by. Have a good rest of your day or night or whatever time it is for you. And yeah, bye-bye. I've been meaning to try Build Fighters. Oh, GBO2. My chat was partially covered. Okay, been meaning to try GBO2, so you'll definitely check it out. Awesome. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. It's pretty fun. I haven't actually, like, played it with other players yet. I pretty much just played through the tutorial. And I'm not very good at the movement system yet. It takes a little bit of getting used to. But it's pretty fun, just from what messing around I've done with it. We actually recorded me doing the tutorial and suffering over on the YouTube channel. It's a series we've got on there. And eventually I'll go back and actually play it properly. Okie dokie. Let's just make sure these are the same. Yeah, they're the same. Okay. This goes in here. Okay. And then we do the same for the other one. There we are. B1 and B2 7. Love the Origin Zaku because of their surface details. Oh yeah, we gotta love the Origin designs. It's just like, I don't know. It's the same designs but more detail, which is fun. And same with the art for Origins. So pretty, so nice. Used to have the C6 and half cannon version. Ooh. I gotta get a hold of a few, Federation suits. But I'm also having fun building my, Zeon army. Arashi and I kind of have like a little bit of a rivalry because I love the Zeon suits and he likes the Federation suits a lot. And I mean, we both like both. And we both like both characters from both sides and all of that stuff. But we've started this rivalry where he's on the Federation side and I'm on the Zeon side. And he'll call me a dirty Zeke and I'll say Seek Zeon. And so yeah, anyway, that basically me saying I want to collect a bunch of Zeon suits and then he'll collect a bunch of Federation suits. So we can kind of war against each other. I think it'll be fun. But I also love the gym and the gun cannon, you know. Gotta get all the good mobile suits. I really like Kai too from original Gundam, so another reason to get the gun cannon, to have his suit. Okay, I'm getting the 7s. Someday, I'd also love to do a cosplay of a Zeon fighter. I think that'd be fun. A little military uniform. But I have to get Arashi to do Federation with me, so we have one of each. There we go. Nice. Okie dokie. Oop, 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 oop. Oh! Oops. Okay. I've got both of these. Rivalry, eh? Yep. What about the Titan suit then? Like the Mono Eye ones? Will be on Arashi's side or yours? That's a good question. Maybe we'll figure that out as it comes. I think we mostly tend to stick to like original Gundam suits, not like 100% all the time, but those tend to be our favorites. So those ones are kind of easy to figure out what side they go on. But once you get to anything else, then it's yeah, then it's more complicated. Zeta's wild with their designs and stuff, yeah. They really do get quite a bit different by Zeta. I haven't watched Zeta yet, so I still gotta do that. I like to watch things before I start collecting suits from them, so I have like the context and everything. But I haven't started Zeta yet because we never completely finished First Gundam. I mean, Arashi did, I didn't. We were like near the end, and then I had to take off for college, so we didn't get to finish it. So I just have a couple episodes left, and then once I watch those few episodes, then we'll start on Zeta. But like, I've seen the designs and they get pretty wild. What I heard was that in Zeta, they were a little less controlled by the toy companies, so it was closer to what they originally wanted in the designs, so that's why they get weirder. Bit late again, but cosplaying Gundam pilot sounds cool. Or what is the one girl who flies the fighter? Which one? I wish I knew exactly what you were talking about, because I feel like there's multiple characters that could prefer to, depending on what, like, series or whatnot, but regardless, I think the outfit I want to do probably is the, like, the standard uniform that they tend to wear, like, in white base, or like when they're on stations and stuff like that, versus like the flight suit, which is a little different, which also would be really cool at the same time though. But I feel like if you're just like walking around a convention, it makes more sense to be in the regular uniform rather than the like flight suit, because you're like just walking around in uniform. It's like more normal to see someone doing that versus, I don't know, I just stepped out of my mobile suit and I'm wearing my suit for some reason around a con. That could still be doable, could still be really cool, but what would make less sense to be just walking around like that. But either way, could go either way. Let's see. Yeah, Sayla would be really cool. I don't know if I would want to do a specific character. I feel like I really like Mirai as a character, but like she's not a super exciting character because she just sits on the white base basically. So she might be like less recognizable because she's not like one of the favorite characters. But I feel like it would be fun to just be a like a random fighter, like not one of the named characters. So that way you don't have to like, you know, do the hair and everything and look like them. You can just be yourself but in uniform. That's probably what I would do. I would just be generic fighter. But it's also, I feel like, more difficult to cosplay the characters because they're just regular people. They're not like, they don't have crazy hairstyles or anything that makes them super like recognizable. It's just, you have to do like regular haircuts and look like regular people, but also look like the character. And also most of the Gundam girls have shorter hair, and I don't have short hair, so I'd have to like wear a wig with short hair or cut my hair. And I feel like a wig is automatically going to make it not look like real hair unless you have a really good wig. And yeah. It's like a simple cosplay, but yet difficult cosplay, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. You can get away with the weird designs and stuff. I swear, one of us showed you a pilot girl, or maybe it was the wife/lover of that one evil guy who... Maybe. You might be thinking about the poster that I got from that one, the one like shop. Was it the like toy shop? I think it was at the toy shop. They had all those posters, and I got one that had that character you're talking about and his fiance. You might be thinking about that. Yeah, that might be, yeah. He's my favorite character. That's why I got the poster. It's a good poster. Let's see. Does sound cool? Yeah. No need for a wig. Yeah, that's the it's the most appealing part to me, is not having to wear a wig. I feel like wigs are the thing about cosplay I'm the most scared of. I haven't done a cosplay yet, but like I know that it's really hard to do like anime hairstyles and make them look good. That tends to be like my biggest complaint about cosplays that I see like online and stuff. It's like people will have a pretty good looking outfit, but then like their hair just doesn't look right because like the wig looks cheap, or the hairstyle is hard to pull off, or it's like not cut perfect. A lot of people do just like buy a wig that is not like custom made for them, so then the hairstyle like doesn't fit on their face right or something like that. And I feel like it throws off what could be a really good cosplay, and so that I'm kind of terrified of is just not being able to get a wig to look good. But I haven't done any cosplay yet, so we'll see, I guess. I would love to do things though where I could just use my natural hair. Like one I wanted to do, got some plastic on here. What's her name? Why am I blanking on everything? It's been too long since I've watched anime. It's been a while, aside from Bocchi the Rock. But, the girl in, Demon Slayer, which I can't believe I'm blanking on her name. I feel like a terrible person. But I think I could cosplay as her without a wig because her hair is somewhat similar to mine. And I could just, like, color the ends of my hair red. I wouldn't have a problem with doing that. So I think that's one that I want to do, for that being one of the reasons. But also, her, like, outfit would be a lot of work. So I also don't want to buy cosplays, I want to make them myself. And I want it to look good. I want it to be, like, good materials and stuff. And that's... I mean, she wears, like, a kimono, basically. It's a lot of fabric. It'll be a lot of work to actually make it look good and everything. But... let's see. Let's see... I'm gonna look her up real quick. Oop! No, come back. My tab ran away. Where'd it go? Oop. Bro. I lost it. Where'd I put it? Okay, here we go. I got it. I've got two monitors set up and I just lost my tab and couldn't figure out which monitor it was on for a second. I'm just a little stupid, don't worry about it. Okay. Ooh, yeah. She could be doable. It's a pretty cool looking character. Okay. Back to build. The uniform is kind of hard. I feel like the uniform's gonna be hard no matter who I'm playing. I'm trying to make some cosplays, cutting corners though, and buying close enough clothes, then altering them. Oh, that's smart though. I'd like to do that with like a casual cosplay where it's like not really a full-on, like not actually accurate to the character, more casual, like just reference to kind of thing, where I could just wear the outfit out and not look like a weeb necessarily, but people who know the character will know what it is referencing. That'd be really fun to do that. Just get like more normal clothes and then alter them to look more like the character. Look how cool these pieces look. Okie dokie. We need C's. Um, 14, 10, and 11. Oh, something fun I've been doing recently. I've started working on a comic again. I have this like little webtoon comic that I started like many years ago. Never finished. And just every now and then I return to working on it when I have a break or whatever. And at this point, it feels like it almost feels pointless to finish it because it's just so much time in between each episode, and I don't think a lot of people are even reading it anymore. But at the same time, I'm like determined to finish it because it's been going on so long, and like I know how the story's gonna end, and I want to end it. So I'm working on that again. I got the next episode pulled up on my laptop upstairs that I'm working on doing the line art for. Just gonna be doing that little by little until it's finished, because I gotta finish it eventually, someday. But it's always fun to work on. Like, sometimes it's like the last thing I want to do, and then that's part of the reason why it takes me forever to finish it. But then just every now and then I think about it, and I'm like, I want to do that. It's just like, all I want to do is like make a comic, and then yeah, I was in that kind of mood, so I started working on it, and it's fun. There's something fun too about like returning to characters I haven't been writing for a while. It's like kind of nostalgic, like remembering why I enjoyed writing the characters. Meeting them again, like meeting an old friend. And then becoming obsessed with them all over again. Okay, this goes there, and this goes here. Ta-da! And then we just gotta do that a second time. $14. Okay. 10. And 11. And then that snaps into here. Which direction? Okay, it's this way. 4 from B. Wish you could stay longer, but the eepiness is getting to you. Okie dokie. Thanks for coming by. It was great to see you and to get to know you a bit. Please sleep well, and hope to see you around again sometime. There we go. Okay. Got that. And this one. Ah! The top part just came out. I guess I didn't snap it in all the way. There we go. I'll do the same on this one. I'm also gonna shave down this mold mark. Do. Okie dokie. Oh. There we go. Okay. Just making sure all of the parts are moving the way they're supposed to. Because if they're not, then I did something wrong. And this piece is not centered, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Anyway. Do you paint models or just leave them in the base colors? I would love to do a couple customs in the future, but for now I'd kind of just put them together and keep them as is. Any that I like customize with my own colors, I think I would probably get 2 of, so that I can have one that's just the traditional kit and then the one that's my own version. But also I'd love to do like some battle damage on them, so they're still like the original colors, but I just like add a little extra texturing and little bit of paint and stuff to make them look like they've seen combat. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But that's a future project. For now, I just put them together. B9. Battle damage would look cool. I think so. Now we've got a working elbow! This guy, though, I don't know what happened. He, like, popped out of place when I was trying to click it in. Now, I'm not sure why it's sticking out, so... Oop. Do, 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 do. Hmm. Let's see what's going on here. I honestly don't know what happened. It was aligned, and now it's not. And I am confusion. Oop. It might have just been backwards. Yeah. Okay, now let's see what happened to that other piece. There it is. Okay. I think we found the problem and we can continue. Yeah. That is better. Now it moves properly and can fit in the piece properly. Oh, or not? What? Wait. No, it does move properly. It was just a little stiff. Yeah, there we go. Now we got the rest of the arm. And then once we've got the arms put together, I think that's where we'll wrap up. So we've just got these to do, and then we'll do legs and everything else next time. So we've got C and B15. I don't know what I'm trying to do in this position. There we go. $13 and $17. Okay. This goes here. And then this one goes here. And then we need 6. Click. And that goes in the top of here. $24. $23 and $28. There we go. And these go on either side of here. And on either side of here. Ah, here we go. Right here. And then this goes like this. Oh, we're putting a hand together. Fun stuff. Oop. Okay. Grabby hand. I was looking at the image in the wrong direction. Okay, this goes into here. And then this goes into here. No, but backwards. Goes this way. No. Yes. No, yes. No, I had it right the first way. I'm just done. Just gotta have the hand facing the right direction for these bits, basically. Okay. Now, same thing on this side. So another thing I've gotten into recently is Berserk. Arashi has been collecting the like special release, like big black leather bound like the special books that are like, I don't know, expensive or whatever, but they're like this thick each, have like multiple volumes in each of them. Really pretty books, look great on a shelf. It's a little bit pricey, but like collecting the whole series anyway would be pricey, and I don't know if there is another way to collect it or if they only have like this version of it. But regardless, it's a classic series, so we've been reading it. I just started it. I just got through the first volume in the first book. So I haven't gotten that far, but I love the art for it. And I know it only gets better. Like, I've seen some pictures from later on too, that as far as what we have. But man, the art is like mind-blowing for like a series that this guy published like a chapter a week in like a regular magazine like manga tend to be. But it's got like these beautiful detailed etched spreads that I have so much detail, and I don't know how he did this. Like, he's the writer of Berserk was just not human. I think he was insane. I have so much respect for him as an artist, just because it's incredible work, just visually. And like the, I guess, tone of it is pretty good too. Like, it's a pretty serious fantasy setting. We don't have a lot of that, you know. Typical, like, most fantasy manga and stuff that we have is more lighthearted and just like fun adventure type stuff, but this is a more like serious, intense kind of thing without it being like overly edgy, but it's still like got plenty of gore and stuff without it just feeling like it's gore for gore's sake. And I don't know, it's fun. I can understand why it's such a well-loved series. Love filling shelves with books. Eventually want a room just full of books and plants. Yes, I agree. Fancy books do cost too much though. Like, I would love to collect all like hardcover really nice books, but it just costs too much. So it definitely, I think it depends on the series, where like I will buy the cheap version of books for things that I just want to read for the sake of reading it, but things that are like the classics that I really like, my favorites and all those are the ones that I would collect like the nice ones of. Like, I have an edition of The Hobbit that was a special anniversary. I think it was like maybe 70th or something, but it's a hardcover, and it's got, you know, like the dust cover or whatever. It's got like this beautiful like scenic artwork on it, and then it's got pictures throughout it, and it's like a beautiful book. I got that one because The Hobbit is one of my favorites that I grew up with, and it's a classic, and it's always fun to go back and reread. So I felt like I was justifiable to get like the really nice version of it, as opposed to just picking up like a cheap one, which like I would have to read but then not enjoy looking at, since it's one of those that like I want to just have as a part of my collection because I like it so much. I want it to be something that's nice to look at too. Yeah, and then other books, like, it kind of just depends. If I just want to read through it once, I'm not going to get a nice version of it. But yeah, I love just having a shelf full of books. I have a little collection that I've brought to my rental place, where like in my town where my college is, and I have just a shelf that's just got a few different books, ones that I like or ones that I haven't read yet, so that I can not only just read them if I have extra time and I'm bored, but they just look nice. And I haven't really done a lot of reading of them. I mostly just enjoy looking at them. But yeah, they're on a little shelf above my desk, so when I'm like studying or whatever, I have my little bookshelf and it looks nice and stuff. I still want to collect the rest of Holic, but it's so hard to find, so it's been out of production for a long time. I had been picking up volumes from a like used bookstore near us. Someone had like gotten rid of their entire collection, and so I was picking up just a few of them at a time, and then someone went and bought like all of them. They all disappeared before I got the chance to snag them, so I have to hunt them down. I think I have like 6 or 7 volumes out of I don't know how many. But Holic and Full Metal Alchemist I need to collect the full series of. Because Full Metal Alchemist was my first manga series and is my favorite, and then Holic is my second favorite, and I just love the covers of the volumes. They're so pretty. Clamp's covers are just so good every time. Have a bunch of books you have yet to read? Yeah, I think we all do this. I can definitely attest to doing it for sure. It's just like nice to collect them, and then you're always like, oh well, reading's fun and it's good for your brain, and like I need to get back into it, so I'll pick one up so I can read it. I'll definitely start reading again, and then you never do. It's a vicious cycle. I wish I did actually read, but I always plan to, and then either don't have the time or brain power or whatever. I used to have such a good vocabulary because I would read like all the time, and I would learn new words, and you know, I don't know, I would sound smart, and now I can barely remember like basic English. I'm just fixing some of these little Arashi's Bocchi the Rock Nendroids are set up here, and I accidentally knocked over a few of the symbols, so I'm fixing them. No! I knocked over a girl! Wait. I have to fix her before Arashi comes back. He cannot know. What's Holic about? Okay, I'll give you a rundown after I pick up the girl. Okay. So, Holic is a Clamp series that is connected to other Clamp series. It like references them and stuff like that. So like there's references to Cardcaptor Sakura. There's references to Tsubasa. It's kind of like it goes along with Tsubasa. They're kind of like two different universes in the same setting, and the main character in Holic helps the main characters in Tsubasa near the beginning, and like kind of sets them off on their journey. So there's like a direct link up between them. There's one chapter in each of them that's like the exact same chapter. It's really interesting. But Holic is essentially about a time witch who helps out people with like different troubles and issues, and the main character is like her assistant who ends up working for her because he owes her a debt or something. I don't remember exactly how it starts, but he can see like ghosts and other people can't, and he sees this as like a curse and he wants to get rid of it. That's right, I don't know, I just said I didn't remember and then I remembered it. But essentially he wants to get rid of his curse, and she can do that for him, but she's making him like work for her in order to get what he wants, basically. And so you kind of like follow his adventures, but also his adventures are kind of seeing what she does for people. So it's like she's the main character, but he's the main character at the same time. It's really interesting. But yeah, they help different people with different problems. There's like different like spirits and funky time shenanigans and stuff. And it's just really interesting. Like, some of the plot lines are really goofy and lightheaded, and then some of them are really serious and make you emotional. Yeah. There's like one really random plot line where they like stop at like a kitsune's little like street food stand thing, and it's just like kind of just there. Like, it's not like an important plot point, it's kind of just like, this is the world they're in. Like, it's just random like box spirits running a little food stand, and then they have a little conversation with them, and then they go on their way, and it's like just a fun little moment, and it's interesting. And then they'll go and like save a girl from being possessed by a demon or something like that. So it's just a bunch of like kind of little stories that make up one big story. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then Tsubasa is like an adventure series where they're traveling through different universes trying to get back the memories of one of the characters. Her memory has been wiped, and I don't remember why, but it was like for her protection or something. I don't remember. But basically the main character loves her, and she doesn't even remember him at all, or like anything else. And he's trying to help her get back her memories, and then he ends up like having this team of people that they work together, and they're going through different dimensions, having different experiences, trying to find these memories. And sometimes they go into a universe that like doesn't have one, and they just have to like go to the next one. So you just have like these little scenes in this one too, where it's just like different weird scenarios and interesting things they experience in between like continuing the plot. And then the two stories are kind of like side by side. So it's pretty cool. Clamp is definitely a very interesting team of writers. Yeah, it's a fun. And of course, Cardcaptor Sakura is also fun, but it's just fun. It's just cutesy magical girl. Not super duper special. And that's pretty much the only Clamp things I've actually like experienced more than like a couple volumes of. But Clamp's interesting. Where did I put the one? Oh, over here. Duh. In the pile over there. 22. Let's see, what other books I have to read. I still have to read the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So I've watched the movies and I've read The Hobbit, but I haven't read the Lord of the Rings. And I feel like a terrible illiterate person for that. And I have a pretty looking book of Dracula sitting on my shelf that I have had for years and just never read. I mostly bought it because I thought the cover was really pretty. But if it's sitting on my shelf, I might as well read it. You guys have any books that you want to read or that you really like that you would recommend? Oof, this one's a little bit tilted, so it's not sitting in the hole right. There we go. Nice. Okay. Hand time. And we gotta get this guy. I'm gonna put the hand together first. C-130. And these hands I can switch out anytime. Got a few different poses. We've got a finger sticking up here so he can fire a gun, and then we've got just the regular clenched fist so he can hold his other weapon. And we've got the open hand, which is the one that it's telling me to use right now. I'll probably end up switching one of these to the gun hand so that he can hold his weapon. Got a villainous series you really like? Oh yeah. Oh, it's telling me I can do either one of these. Well, we're gonna stick with this one for now. Oh, and B1, 1. Oh, that pretty hand. Oh yeah. Almost looks like he's wearing little fingerless gloves. Need B1, 2, and 15. And then we need the spike from B2. Here we are. Nice, 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 nice. Almost finished with the arms here. Beautiful. Forgot to put this in place. Not a big deal though. Snap it in now. There we go. And then put this on top. Oh, the snaps in. There we go. Okay, now these can snap into the torso. Nice, nice. Well, we've got half of a Zaku II all put together. And this is where we'll stop for now. We can probably finish him up in another stream. It's looking pretty cool so far. I love the spikes on the, like, this thing. Anyway, yeah, gonna stop messing around with him for now. I can put him in more fun poses once he's completely put together. For now, he is just a torso without legs. But I guess we'll return to this another time. Thank you for everyone who stuck around and watched me put together a little dude. And not sure what our next stream will be. It might just be the second half of this. Might finish him up. I would like to do more art streams, but I have to, I think, mess around with things on my laptop and make sure that whatever problems I was having last stream were like with internet or something and not with my laptop, because we were having a lot of like lag and buffering, and I don't want something like that to go terribly wrong with our next art stream. And I can't just use Arashi's computer for that because he doesn't have the art program set up. I could set it up on his computer, and then we might be able to use this one, but I'll try and figure out the laptop stuff first, because it might just be that the internet was being wonky that day, because it did seem like I was having some connection issues, and if that's the case, then like I should be able to do art streams on it just fine. Shouldn't be much of a problem, but I'll play around with it and figure that out, and if it's running smoothly, then we'll do another art stream soon. And if not, then I'll figure out how to fix that problem before we do more with that. But we can still finish this up anytime. So we'll do that sometime. And I will update you guys on when we're gonna do that when I figure out my schedule. So, yes, sometimes the internet does just suck. It is true. So, we'll do more of this some other time, and I will have more video content up as well. I have another character redesign in the works, and I have a illustration that I'm currently working on that I'm recording, so that'll be another video. And then from there, we'll have to see. I have some ideas in the works, but nothing concrete. But yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by. I'm happy to see everybody and chat with some new people, and I had some fun putting this together. Hope you guys had fun, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.